By a friend. A new AI company called Friend wants to solve the scourge of loneliness. Get this. With technology. It's a wearable necklace that acts as a companion. Have you seen this, Luke? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I sure have.
The wearer can speak or even message the Friend device over Bluetooth, and the AI will respond over text. The AI may also listen in and comment on whatever is currently going on in the user's immediate environment. However, any data collected is only stored locally. I mean, until they update the TOS, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or get acquired.
Yeah.
Unlike the R1, so that's from Rabbit, and the Humane Pin, this Friend only costs around $100 and requires no cellular connection as it uses Bluetooth. So at least I don't have to buy a subscription to this Friend.
Yeah, is there no subscription?
I don't know. There might be a subscription. I mean, does it matter?
Kind of,
look,
because if there isn't a subscription, then it's like almost more of a sign that it is definitely a scam.
this is like if I was telling you, look, there's a cockroach salad company, right? And you're just like, oh, but there's no subscription. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
What is this?
Oh, that's probably one of...
Is that coming through?
There's a motorbiking trend going around the office.
I think it's a lawnmower. Yeah, they're doing some yard work outside.
Either way, the Friend company raised $2.5 million from investors, giving them a valuation of, I forget exactly what it was. I think it was somewhere in the neighborhood of like tens of millions of dollars or something like that. But this is great. The company has reportedly spent $1.8 million of this money on buying the domain friend.com.
Hot take. Probably best move they could have done.
Really?
I don't think you could have possibly gotten the news out about this device to as many people as they did if they didn't blow 1.8 million on a domain.
I mean, it's the only reason I'm talking about it.
Yep. And it's the only reason anyone's talking about it.
So they're idiots. Because, like a fox.
As far as my understanding goes, they have enthusiastically embraced everyone just trashing them for the domain and like spread the news more.
Huh.
I think it might have literally been like part of the plan.
You can't count on that. There's no way it was part of the plan, but it could be part of a savvy response to what's going on. I mean, the fact that they didn't hide it already, I guess, is...
The fact that after buying that domain...
Yeah.
Outside of what including what they've raised, they had what, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 left. They had to make a device, produce the device.
Or maybe just not. I mean, have they done more than show a prototype yet? I mean, here, let's have a look. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna buy into it. No, I think you were vulnerable. There's a difference. Oh my gosh. Friend, not imaginary. Wait, what? No, I think it's imaginary. This looks pretty imaginary to me right now.
Digital's
that's a shell with a wire on it. That's not. That looks like the thing Ursula kept Ariel's voice in The Little Mermaid. That's not. Wait, what? This is. Have they shown anything? Talk, pause, read. Dan, how bad is our audio? Okay, do you want to ask them if they need to do that?
This has never happened. Why is this happening at 6 p.m. on a Friday?
I know, right? It's like, guys, I will personally cover your overtime for you to not do this right now. Anyway, the point is, here's the product, Luke. And I couldn't help noticing, this really doesn't look that much like the one that the guy was wearing. What's included in the box? White case, USB-C charging cable.
Right now? When does it ship?
No, it's pre-order. It's pre-order. You know what? I think this might just be, I don't know what it is. I actually don't know what it is, Luke.
This is...
Start shipping. I mean, they're not even close to done. This is 4 months. This is 4 to 7 months from now. This is basically a Kickstarter, but without even the safety net of Kickstarter's terms.
Is there basically any?
I mean, no, but terms and conditions, like what What, like, look, you spent...
We won't give you your money back.
This is great. You spent a fortune on friend.com, but you incorporated your company as MyTab AI Inc.? What even is this?
That's interesting.
We operate the website as well as the blah, 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 legal terms, collectively blah, 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 close confidant for everyday life. We will provide you notice of any scheduled changes intended for 18 years. We recommend you print a copy of these legal terms for your record.
Hold on.
Uh-huh. Well, wait. This constitutes a legally binding agreement. Agreement to what?
Hold on.
There's nothing to agree to here. Is this just a meme? This has got to be just a joke.
So I found mytab.ai.
Yeah.
Which leads to a personal companion thing. This is like the worst website. There's a pre-order button. You click it, it goes to Stripe checkout, it says no longer taking orders. This looks like the same thing though.
So they pivoted.
But it looks like the same product.
Interesting.
Can we... Is that coming through still, Dan? Okay.
Apparently, there's other friend AI necklaces in development. So here's... Oh my God. This is called based hardware? Or is this the... Wait, what? What am I... Man, he looks like the age of person that would be starting basedhardware.com. I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. I don't know if this is a promotional video for this product. Oh yeah, okay. Look, you can order now. Friend Dev Kit, only $69. Okay, come on. There's no way these people aren't memeing. There's no way. This cannot be real. Based hardware, pre-order now for $69. Shut up.
I just want to know if anyone has like ever shipped any of this stuff.
No, there's no way.
Isn't it just like a Bluetooth dongle on a necklace?
Essentially, yeah. And unless there's a subscription, there's no way they're going to be able to provide ongoing access to any kind of meaningful large language model running in a data center somewhere, unless you want to talk to Grok. I feel like Grok's not going to help you out that much if you need a friend, though. It might be based and edgy, but I don't know if it would be ultimately helpful. Anyway, our discussion question here is this actually a good way to deal with loneliness? And you know what? As much as this might come across as a bit of a cop-out, I have to confess that I don't necessarily feel that qualified to talk about this. It's been really eye-opening seeing how many people commented on the video earlier this week where I talked about the passing of my sister Emma. It's been really eye-opening to see how many, I mean, and it makes sense, right? Like every human dies, so therefore every human experiences loss, right? But it's been incredible to see, you know, how much empathy there's been from the community. It's been incredible to hear people's stories, and I have read a lot of them. I can't reply to all of them, but as you guys know, I read a lot of YouTube comments, and it's been incredible sort of reading about people's journey through loss and you know, what it's meant to them, what's helped them. And the really sad ones are the ones where people are talking about, you know, not having a support network and you know, urging me to, you know, make sure that I'm using mine. And I'll tell you, like, I have been using mine. I've leaned on my family, my friends, my wife, who is also family. But for some reason, when you say family, a lot of people don't necessarily know that you mean my wife. You know, like it's,
I think bloodline.
Yeah, exactly. And so I guess what I'm trying to get at here is I don't feel qualified to talk about if this is actually a good way to deal with loneliness. So if anyone in the audience is kind of looking at a product like this and going, you know what, that would actually be really helpful to me, or I could see this being a stepping stone to learning to talk about my feelings better. Like I kind of want to hear from you guys, because I don't know. Like I wouldn't use this, but I also have the privilege of having the best, like, counselor / companion / friend on the face of the earth. Yvonne.
And this,
And I also have Luke.
I knew who you were talking about the whole time. When you did the lean over gesture, I was like, what are you doing?
I was just messing with them.
Oh, okay. I do think, I mean, there's they call it the loneliness epidemic, right? Like, this is a huge thing right now.
It's totally a thing.
If I remember correctly, the average adult male has 0.5 friends or something. Like, it's less than 1 is what I remember. And that has got to be kind of rough. A question I would pose for you is, you said I wouldn't use something like this. I have a great companion. If you were stuck in a, like, basically like an isolation room, like maybe you did one of those like Mars experiment things where I would talk
to my necklace.
Yeah, I think I would too.
I would. And maybe you're right. Maybe the answer is as simple as that. If I was isolated enough, would I resort to this? And there's no question. I mean, humans need contact. Yeah. And I think that we would accept fake contact before we would accept no contact and no interaction with anything.
If I'm being totally real, if I'm by myself, I already talk to myself a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be really that different if the thing replies.
Yeah, but then what happens when it deflates?
But yeah, people like, if you leave someone alone in a room for long enough, they're going to personify like practically anything they can, because humans just do be like that. I could see people getting use out of it. I think you should really try to not allow it to replace or stop direct human interaction.
Yeah.
But if there isn't any, I feel like something's probably better than nothing.
Yeah, but are we accepting a crutch?
I'm concerned about that.
What we should have is a splint and a cast, you know, like are we putting ourselves in a position where we're making the journey ultimately more difficult by putting this fake interaction into our lives? And
Avon just commented, and it's probably very true. It just like hurts to even read. But he said, abandoned elderly may benefit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, probably.
Yep.
Because it's one of those situations where like if your only social interaction ever is care workers coming in and like dropping your food off and leaving immediately because they have 10,000 other things to take care of. Yeah, you might. That sucks. But like, it's probably real.
I think, speaking of things that are probably real and ultimately where we're headed, Long Linus in Floatplane Chat says, can we skip friend and just get to robotic waifus?
Yeah, that's coming for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's not...
Phrasing. I didn't mean it. I didn't intend it, is what I meant.
That's not...
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
What I was trying to say is, that's not coming eventually. It's coming right now. I mean, you can already interact with
versions of it, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can interact with an AI, like an AI voice of like some Twitch streamers and stuff like that.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
This is totally a thing. It's just a matter of when real dolls are going to integrate it, right? Like it's
some form of collaboration or something, or just do it themselves.
Yeah, it's not the only thing they're going to do themselves. Dang it, we're going to get them someday.
Gentlemen, we're 17 minutes into the show.
We made it past, what is the YouTube's thing? Like
I don't
5
know.
minutes or something?
Hey, 17 minutes in is pretty good for me, so.
It's a new record.
Oh no. What are we supposed to do?
But not in age.
Oh, whoa.